In this video, I'll be covering how I'm automating my entire agency using AI, insights from a $300 billion company, and their predictions on what's going to happen to the agency online space. Insight I got from being on a coaching call inside of Iman Gadget's program, how we're implementing AI into our agency, into our business right now, and then how you can literally just copy it, use it for yourself, and make sure that you don't get your entire job taken. So if you don't know me, my name's Ethan Welby. I'm the founder of AGP. I've personally scaled around 250 agencies. I coach and have coaching programs by Iman Gadget, Charlie Morgan. So collectively work with around 3,000 agencies. And the goal of this content is to attract the best talent to the company. We want the best clothes. We want the best people. We want the smartest people possible. And to provide all the info for agency owners to book calls, sign clients, scale up. And then if you want additional support, if you want like personalized advice, all of that assistance, we will assist with the execution. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing is that I saw a really good interview by on a channel by Joe Lonsdale, who's actually a billionaire, really fantastic one. And essentially their prediction by the chief research officer or head of research at OpenAI, the company worth 300 billion, the ChatGPT guys, they said that remote work is going to be replaced by AI. Now, what does that mean? Remote work, anything with the computer, right? So not the guy who's like sweeping outside or the guy who's delivering pizza. It's the guy who's working behind a laptop. And if you're watching this, most likely on a phone, a laptop, a computer, that's probably you, especially if you're running an agency, right? Especially a digital agency. So what are the implications of that? Any sort of work that's being done behind a computer, whether that's clicking buttons, whether that's repetitive, whether that's manual, whether that's thinking, that's what AI is going to take over. And if you think about it, it's like, whoa. Because the thing is, I said this, I was on a coaching call in Agency Accelerator, Iman Gadget's program. I coach there on a weekly basis every Monday. And I was showing them this. I was like, hey guys, I saw this really good interview, check it out. And then what I didn't realize that everyone just started panicking. They were like, whoa, hey, I'm a remote work guy. Like, does that mean I'm like going to lose my job? Like, what should happen? Like, am I going to be able to make money in this? So the answer that I gave to him, and I'll go over exactly how we're using it now and how you can like protect yourself, all that. I'll cover that at the end. I've got some notes for you over there. What I told him, I was like, look, yes, all the menial tasks, all the repetitive tasks, all the things you're doing right now is most likely going to be replaced, right? Things like following up, things like replying to messages, things like client support. That honestly, AI can do that pretty easily. It could have done it a long time ago. So it's not going to be the fact that AI replaces you though, as a person. What's going to replace you is another person with AI, because they're going to be 5 times, 10 times, 20 times more effective than you. It's like, imagine, I mean, if any of you have seen like Iron Man, that movie with like the guy who gets in the, as you can imagine, iron suit. And it's like you're a person with the tools. You know, it's like, imagine you're a farmer and, you know, back in the day and all you had was like your hands. It's like, okay, that guy's getting 1 times output. But then there's another guy with like a tractor and all these animals. It's like, man, he's getting 20 times output. So this is exactly how it is. It's the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk you through how we're doing this, just so you can get some inspiration. And then hopefully you can apply this to your own agency as well. So, and as I go through this, like I was saying at the beginning, we'll provide all the info. Like, we know how systems work. We've worked with so many at this point. If you do want help implementing these things, like you just want to like copy and paste it instead, have our team do it for you, then there should be a link to book a time below. Again, like at the end, if we think we can help, we'll most likely make an offer. Don't want to act like it's not some like call like that. But look, worst case, if we don't think it's the right fit, which we most likely don't, we'll just send all the resources. You can apply it for yourself, maybe come back later on. So starting with sales, okay? The first thing is qualification, right? You can see over here in our Slack that we get a lot of bookings. We get 10, 15, 20 a day. Most of the time, we just don't have capacity in our calendar. So if you do click the link below and you try to book a call, if there isn't a slot, just send me a DM on like Instagram or something and say, I mean, just use the words like waiting, because there's no bookings. But you can see here that we have these bookings coming in. It's in our Slack, and they're not all qualified. They're not all the same. Some people have 100K in the bank account. Some people have none. Some people know exactly what we do. Some people don't. So what you want to have once you start getting high lead volume is qualification. Okay, how can you rank the people? And then it's like, okay, the best people go to the best closers. The worst people go to the setters who can call them up, just make sure they have the money, make sure they actually understand what we do, all of that. The next is AI call feedback. So this is something I'm internally building out. For context with this, I'm so bought into this. I'm so bought into using AI, using automation. I hired a full-time automation expert who literally just sits there and, well, he does more than sit there, but his entire role is looking at everything being done manually in the business and automating. This screenshot over here is pulled from the tracker where there's like 30 things that he's going to be working through sequentially with the time save, with the KPI impact. And he's just going to be building this out. Like, this is how important this is. So this one over here, this is like, okay, every single sales call that we have, it gets reviewed by AI, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to pull out, okay, what was good? What was bad? What could be improved? The AI is going to be trained on the best sales training that we know. It's also going to take all the questions, all the objections, and it's going to send it to Slack over here in the sales channel. I didn't put a screenshot yet because this is still like our internal software that we're sharing with clients that we're using with our team now. So I won't be like blasting it over YouTube. But then it's like, okay, the rep gets the feedback. This is what I do better. Okay, he improves, he gets better done. But the more leveraged way of doing this is like, okay, you have the sales call, you get the feedback, and you apply that feedback to the marketing. So now it's like you make a piece of content that handles the thing. That's like, okay, this is what we do, this is how it works, these are the questions answered. Boom. That goes into the funnel. That's being done every single time. That's the leverage that can come with this. The next is AI management. So small things like, okay, did he fill in the tracking sheet? Did he send his end of day report? Small, like easy things. But when it's done by AI, it's just always done, right? So that's sales. The next is setting. Now, this is one of the most overpowered ones, to be completely honest, because we could already automatically send messages with things like instantly with, like automation tools. There's endless of them. So if you're still sending your own messages and you have clients and money, then definitely book a call, because that you don't need to be doing any of that. Now, obviously, if you are starting out and like you just have no money, that's fine. You can send manually. Everyone else, I'm going to shout at you. Then send, like you can automatically send, but you can automatically reply as well. Like over here, here's my LinkedIn. You can automatically track and you can automatically follow up. So you can see here, it's like, I don't check my LinkedIn. Like, I'll be honest, like if you've been having a conversation with me on LinkedIn, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it's not me. It's someone on the team. But you can see it's like, we're proactively asking, mind for asking some questions. Hey, mind expanding on your goals right now? Hey, mind giving some more info? We're qualifying, we're asking questions, and then we pitch a call. You can see over here, we're talking about 12 p.m. Saturday. We're talking about like our overview document. These are all things that can be done by AI. And it's like, honestly, if you're not booking like at least 3 to 5 calls per day, we booked like 10 to 15 yesterday. We ran out of space in the calendar. If you're not booking at least this many calls, you need a more efficient system. And this is that, right? So either you're not sending enough volume, you're not reaching enough people, or you're just not using the right messaging. Whatever it is, it's just that. So whatever it is, we'll just look at it and fix it. Okay. The other one, client success. So think of resource creation. This is a big one. This is a really big one, because in our delivery, we don't do every single thing for our clients. We want to install it into their companies, right? It's not like an agency or a lead gen company where you just pay us and it's like 10,000 a month. And it's like, hey, here's these like half-assed leads. It's like, no, we install these systems. We train your team. We make sure they have these systems. So things like creating the offer, right? Things like creating the messaging. What we're building is a system to our clients. They enter their details, they enter their case studies. And one of our clients here, Chem, he has fantastic case studies in the e-com space. So he inputs that. We're building this out now. And it automatically just gives the offer, gives the best scripts based on what we've seen, gives the sales script, gives the pitch deck, everything, right? Instant. So day one, a client can come in within an hour. They have everything. They're ready to launch done. Like that. That's unheard of. Then quick instant responses. I mean, that's the key thing. Like, something happens, we reply. I mean, that's a given. Then follow-ups and accountability. This is a key thing with what we're focusing on with the program now, because look, in the past, we saw all these people in the space. It's like, okay, a course, some coaching calls per week. And it's like, everyone has that. It's all the same, right? So what we started realizing is like, look, it's not just the information that people need. It's also the accountability. So because of that, every single client that signs up now, it's like they have a client success manager. They have the support. They have, look, if you said you're going to send your offer on Tuesday, ring, ring, like Tuesday comes, we're calling you out. It's like, let's get this done. So this is how we are with our team, and this is how we are with our clients as well. And they really, really love that. Like the results here have been better than ever, right? So, I mean, that's just a side tangent. And then also personalized roadmap. So you can see over here that, this was a client that signed same day. They got, okay, complete these modules, do this. These are the KPIs that we're aiming for. These are the next steps. And it's like, look, imagine you're in a situation where you know exactly what actions to take. Do this, do this, do this, do this. We have due dates for each of them. You've cleared your schedule. You said you're going to do them. If you do it, fantastic. You're making progress. You're booking calls. You're signing clients. I mean, everyone's happy. If you're not doing it, ding. Hey, you said you're going to do this. Can I help you with this? Can you send what you've done now so I can review it for you? Yeah, okay, cool. Send it over. We fix it. Done. Working, getting booked and signing clients. That is it. There's just the information and the execution. And we'll solve both. Right? So this is what AI can do though. Right? Now, obviously alongside a good product and a good business and a great team, like fair enough. But you get the point. So look, in terms of the next steps, what I'd recommend is that, I mean, firstly, you learn the tools. Right? This is because I've shown you all this and it's like, oh, Ethan, like how, like where do I start with this? So the first thing I'd recommend is honestly just learn the tools. Start using ChatGPT every single day. Watch some YouTube videos. ChatGPT tutorial for beginners. Like it's the most basic thing. Now we're obviously like creating modules for this inside the program to tailor it for agencies specifically. But again, like, will it accelerate your progress working with us? Yes. Like, will you get there 10 times faster? Yes. Will it be easier? Yes. But it's like, you could do it by yourself. We're just here to speed things up if you want. But it's like, if you like, hey, I don't know this guy, you can just watch some more videos, whatever it is. So learn the tools, use the free info. If you want to go a step further in terms of budget, hire an AI automation expert. That's what we have now. It doesn't have to cost you that much. It can be part-time at first, but their pure goal is just doing these things, right? And then finally, I mean, the other option is that if you want to book a call, you can do that. Like I was saying, the calendar is pretty full. I'll just check. So yeah, there should be a Calendly link below. It'll just be a meeting with myself or someone on the team. We'll just walk through how the systems work. Like you can see here, there's literally 5 slots in the calendar. So if you get one, very lucky. Maybe with me too, just because I've gotten back onto some of this since like the calendar's been full. But look, on that call, we'll walk you through how the systems work, what systems are, what we'd recommend for you specifically. And then from there, either we'll just send the resources or we can walk you through what it could look like. But either way, regardless of whether you do that or not, I really implore you to just start learning these things. Take some of the inspiration here. Ask yourself, okay, what's the biggest bottleneck that I'm facing right now? Is it getting more bookings? Is it closing more deals? Is it signing more clients? Like, is it service delivery? Whatever the bottleneck is, whatever the constraint is, that's where you should be putting your energy. Right? Don't automate some client successing if you have no clients. Like, don't be down. So that's that. If you have any questions, obviously you can, like I said, book a call or, yeah, I don't even know where you can message me. Maybe Instagram or something like that. All right. I don't really check these things too much. But either way, send me a message. I will talk to you soon.